You know what, guys? It really is you versus you. And as soon as you start to realize that, the sooner your life gets a lot easier. Let me explain, right? For years and years and years and years and years, I have wanted to make everything in my life a fight. Everything has to be a fight. I think it was because I was around boxing and the boxing gyms and everything else in the UK. Everything felt like there needed to be a battle, like I had to pick an enemy. And in some cases in business, in life, you do need an enemy. You know, even if it's a friendly bit of competition, you do need that to drive you forward. But the critical essence that you always should get hold of in your life is the fact that it literally is you versus you, right? And as soon as you start putting out content, for argument's sake, you start to judge your content against other people's. So if it's like me starting this Raw channel, obviously I could judge my content against other people's Raw channels. But really, when you go into a you versus you concept, what you can start doing is you can just go, right, I'll judge this one of my videos against the 10th video. Am I getting better? Am I articulating my ideas in a faster way? Am I adding more value? You know, you can really start to judge yourself against your own metrics rather than judging yourself and your life against other people's metrics. And that's the biggest problem in life, is the fact that a lot of us are just judging our lives by other people's metrics, and we don't have any context as to their life. We don't have any context into how many reps they've done. So if I started to judge my raw content that I'm filming for you right now, if I started to judge whether that's winning or losing by the fact that someone else has done it and they've done 30, 40, 50 reps of it and they've got 10,000 views per video, if I started to judge it like that, I'm going to lose all the joy of just doing it. So one of the most beautiful things about this you versus you concept and this content creation thing that I'm going on right now is I'm not bothered about subscribers, I'm not bothered about views, I'm not bothered about anything. At the end of the day, if I get to the end of 30 days or on from that, we might have gone on 100 days by now by the time you watch this video, but by the time I get to the end of it, it doesn't matter, because even if the content hasn't reached the amount of people, I've just had a you versus you game, a player one versus player one, me. And I've improved every part and every essence along the journey, and I've learned and I've enjoyed it, and that's what it's about. So if you're going through something in your life right now where you feel like anything outside of your own self is the competition, just get super clear and super dialed in on the fact that the only competition is who you were yesterday. I guarantee you the first piece of content you put out will be shit. Yeah? The first podcast you record will be shit. The first business deal that you do might be for 2.5k, and the one after that might be for 5k, and the one after that selling your service might be for 30k. Obviously you're getting better, aren't you? You're moving yourself forward in a different direction. You're judging it by your own metrics. You're not judging it by other people's metrics all the time. It really is, and I keep saying it and I can't stress it enough, you versus you. And when you bring it into that lens, your whole life becomes easy, or easier anyway. Because life has to have a bit of challenge, because if you don't have a bit of challenge on it, you're not going to want it, it's not going to be enjoyable, you're not going to want to do it. So accept the fact that, you know, life is one of those infinite games you play, especially business. And when you get into the you versus you concept, you can really move yourself forward levels, because you really stop caring about all the other stuff. I even have to bring my team in on this. You know, my team will send me, you know, oh, another podcast is doing this, another podcast is doing that. Maybe we should do this, maybe we should do that, because we're looking at other people's content outside of ourselves sometimes. And the team can bring it to me, and they can bring me into that. And I'm like, look guys, we need to go into the you versus you game, right? Because what can I be the best at right now? I can be the best Frankie Lee. I can be the best Frankie Lee content. That's what I can be. I don't give a toss what anyone else is doing. I don't care what the other people are recording for content, how they record content. I'll tell you what I do look at though. I look at how they structure titles for videos, and I take a lot of inspiration from how they structure the titles and the topics that they're talking about and where they're winning. But then I'll just construct the video, and I'll construct the message completely in my own lens, because I don't even watch the video. I just look at what they're doing and where and how they're winning, and then I put it into a you versus you concept. I don't worry about the fact of like, oh, they're winning more than me. I take inspiration, I take ideas. We should all take ideas from what other people are doing, but we shouldn't be judging ourselves against those metrics. We shouldn't be saying to ourselves, oh, because these guys are winning over here that we can't win over there. So just understand it is a you versus you concept. Take inspiration from outside of yourself, but don't put yourself into too much of a competition with it that disempowers your growth and stops you taking action forward in your life, because that's where I see a lot of people get stuck. You know, it's all right doing it, but it's just how you're using it. Now look, write down where in your life you feel stuck right now because you feel like you're battling something that is outside of you, and then bring it within you and bring it into your own fucking personal context and just say, look, it's me versus me now. So what can I put out today? What can I create in this world? Whether it's in your business, whether it's in your life, this, that, and the other, what can you bring into the world? And just judge it by your own metrics. And I'll make it super simple again, so you've heard it at the back of the room. It's simply this. When I put this video out on this YouTube Raw channel, yeah, I'm only going to judge this video by other videos on my channel and how it does, and that's it. And that's the you versus you metric. I'm certainly not going to go and judge it by someone like a Jordan Welch or someone who's light years ahead of me in the Raw channel space, or an Iman Gadzhi. I'm not going to do that, because that's going to take away all the joy, all the lessons, all the learnings. It's me versus me. It's you versus you. So make sure you're clear on that, and stop letting it hold you back from any area of your life that you want to be empowered in. And yeah, guys, do me a solid favor. Yeah? I'm trying to put out a video a day. Drop a comment under this video if you get the concepts I'm trying to drop. I'm trying to keep things super simple. I'm trying to get better at explaining and putting my insights into concepts that are easily understandable, easily digestible, getting them over to you in the fastest way possible, so that you can just get a concept every day, put it in your mind, get clear on it, and implement it. And I'm also trying to film content from different angles and giving you different views at night, so you can enjoy it, so you can follow me along the journey. I mean, let's just talk about this. I mean, Dubai at this time of night, it's unbelievable. Jesus, I'm going to some other locations over the next few weeks as well, and I can't wait to take you guys on the journey with me. So thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for being involved in this daily video. It really is you versus you. There's no one else. There's no one else outside of you that you're battling. There's nothing more than you can be. It's just be the best version of yourself. Sounds super simple, but get super comfortable with it, because it's a beautiful thing when you're comparing your own self against and your own growth against your own metrics, rather than other people's version of success. Check 1, 2, and that's dropping the mic right there.